Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Dan, and today we are looking at the latest film directed and written by Christopher Nolan, Tenet, which has finally hit cinemas. Okay, so just before we get into this review, I do just want to ensure everyone that there will be absolutely no spoilers for Tenet in this video. I'm going to be very careful on what I say about this film, so please don't worry about spoilers. But at the same time, if you are trying to avoid any possible detail about this film, maybe don't watch this review right now and revisit it at a later stage. Okay, so I'm going to be reading the synopsis that was provided by Warner Brothers Pictures because I feel like it's the best way to describe this film without giving away too much. Here we go. Armed with only one word, Tenet, and fighting for the survival of the entire world, a protagonist journeys through a twilight world of international espionage on a mission that will unfold in something beyond real time. I feel like that's the best way to describe this film without giving away too much at all. So let's go into some of the things I really liked about this film. Firstly, I thought the cast was really good. John David Washington as, I guess, the film's lead was really captivating, and I really enjoyed his charisma and presence throughout the entire film. I thought he did a superb job. Robert Pattinson also did a fantastic job in this film, and his performance in this movie made me even more excited for the Batman. I thought he did such a great job. Really intense scenes for him at times, and I thought he just delivered really well. Elizabeth Debicki was also great in this film, and I thought her character was one of the most captivating and interesting characters in the entire film. I thought she did such a great job in this movie. Really great. Another thing I really loved about this film was the musical score throughout it. It's going to come to a surprise to most people, I think, but this was one of the Christopher Nolan films that did not have a Hans Zimmer score. This score was done by a person called Ludwig Göransson. He did the Black Panther score, he did the Creed score. He also composed the score for The Mandalorian, and then also New Girl. I'm going to give New Girl some love because I think it's a really great show. And then this film just looked absolutely amazing. The cinematography was insane. It was beautiful. And obviously Christopher Nolan has been using IMAX cameras for a while now, and once again this film just uses them so well. And I know it's kind of been used as a marketing tool at this moment to get people to go watch this movie in theaters, that you sort of have to experience it in theaters, or you have to see it in cinemas, or whatever the case may be. But I must say, I really do have to agree with that statement. This film is definitely a film you have to experience at the cinemas. There's no way around it. It is insane. It was such a great experience to be had at cinemas, and it was such a great way to revisit cinemas. I haven't been to a cinema since must have been early February. So going back to the cinemas and seeing this film was absolutely mind-blowing, and I loved every second of it. And then also Kenneth Branagh was a decent villain in this film. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, so I'm just going to quickly touch on that. He was a good villain. I don't think everyone's going to love him as a villain, to be honest. I can definitely see people having a problem with him, but I thought for the most part he worked in this movie, and he definitely did a really good performance in that role. So although this film is really visually stunning and engaging, at times it is very difficult to follow what's going on. A lot of the time I was sitting there just thinking, what is actually happening? I was like, what's going on? And obviously, I'm not going to speak about that because I don't want to spoil anything, but it is very tough to follow things at times with this film. It is definitely a film that you will have to revisit. So although this film is conceptually confusing, I don't think it's necessarily a setback to the film. I really enjoyed it, trying to figure out what was happening throughout the film. I know some people are not going to enjoy this. They're going to find it very confusing, and they're just going to be non-respondent to it, but I really did enjoy trying to figure out what was happening, and it was just really exciting, sort of, I guess, experiencing the film with these characters. And I would say that just made the film a lot more impactful for myself as an audience member. I do want to do a Christopher Nolan tier list very soon on this channel, so subscribe potentially if you want to see that. No pressure, but only if you want to. But I will say that this is so far not my favorite Christopher Nolan film, and the bar has been set incredibly high, so I guess that's only fair. But saying that, Christopher Nolan still has done something really special with this movie, and I really am excited to revisit it and see how other people engage with it. I think it's going to have a lot of different mixed opinions at first, but I do see this film growing on a lot of people over time. I remember with Interstellar, the first couple of weeks of its release, there were some mixed reviews on Interstellar, and as time has progressed, I feel like a lot more people appreciate Interstellar more for what it was, and like the film more. So I can definitely see a similar thing happening with this movie. I do think a lot of people might be mixed on it at first, but for myself personally, I thought this was a really great and engaging film, and I cannot wait to rewatch it. I'm going to give Tenet a 4.5 out of 5 stars. That may change over time after rewatching it a couple more times or whatever, but it was a really great film and I did really enjoy it, and it was just a great experience going back to the cinemas and watching a film of this quality as the first film back after a couple of months. Absolutely great. Guys, if you have seen Tenet, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Please keep it spoiler free, obviously. And if you have not yet seen it, are you excited to see it? And are you going to go see it? That's a big question right now. Are you going to go back to a cinema at the moment? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And I will just say as well that the cinema I went to did a fantastic job with their health regulations. They were sanitizing everything. Every point of entrance, there was a person checking up on you, sanitizing you. There was temperature checks and all this sort of stuff as well. So overall, I didn't feel that stressed out. I've been very concerned about this coronavirus thing and the COVID-19 thing, and I haven't wanted to go out. I will be honest, I've been very anxious about it. So this was a big deal going back to the cinemas, but I do just want to thank Ster-Kinekor, which was the theater I went to. They did a fantastic job and I felt really safe there. So thank you for that. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I'm really excited for everyone else to go see Tenet as well when cinemas are open and safe. I hope you guys are doing good out there. Please stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.